Who wrote Canterbury Tales? Geoffrey Chaucer, Dick Whittington, Thomas Lancaster, King Richard II. Answer is Geoffrey Chaucer. Which poet is considered a national hero in Greece? John Keats, Lord Byron, Solon, Sappho. Answer is Lord Byron. How many times did John Milton marry? 2, 4, 1, 3. Answer is 3. Who is the author of the Voyage of the Beagle? Charles Dickens, Richard Feynman, Charles Darwin, Ernest Hemingway. Answer is Charles Darwin. Sassoon and Brooke wrote what kind of poetry? Light verse, romantic, political satire, war poems. Answer is war poems. What is the difference between a simile and metaphor? No difference. A simile is more descriptive. A simile must use animals in the comparison. A simile uses as or likes to make a comparison and a metaphor does not. Answer is a simile uses as or like to make a comparison and metaphor does not. Which figure of speech is it when a statement is exaggerated in a poem? Onomatopoeia, metonymy, alliteration, hyperbole. Answer is hyperbole. In Anglo-Saxon heroic poetry, what is the fate of those who fail to observe the sacred duty of blood vengeance? Banishment to Asia, everlasting shame, conversion of Christianity, mild melancholia. Answer is everlasting shame. Ted Hughes was married to which American poetess? Caroline Kaiser, Mary Oliver, Sylvia Plath, Marin Moore. Answer is Sylvia Plath. What event resulted from the premature death of Henry V? The Battle of Hastings, the Norman Conquest, the Black Death, the War of the Roses. Answer is the War of the Roses. How old was Rupert Brooke at the time of his death? 24, 31, 21, 28. Answer is 28. In which year Chaucer was imprisoned by the French? 1360, 1357, 1378, 1365. Answer is 1360. Who is the author of The Selfish Gene? Charles Dickens, Richard Feynman, Ernest Hemingway, Richard Dawkins. Answer is Richard Dawkins. Which philosopher had a particular influence on Coleridge? Aristotle, Duns Scots, David Hume, Immanuel Kant. Answer is Immanuel Kant. Who wrote The Hound of the Baskervilles? Agatha Christie, H. Rider Haggard, P. D. James, Arthur Conan Doyle. Answer is Arthur Conan Doyle. The repetition of beginning constant sound is rhyme, onomatopoeia, alliteration, lyric. Answer is alliteration. Which of the following poet wrote during the Victorian period but was not published until the 20th century? Christina Rossetti, G. M. Hopkins, Elizabeth Browning, Ted Hughes. Answer is G. M. Hopkins. What was strange about Emily Dickinson? She rarely left home, she wrote in code, she never attempted to publish her poetry, she wrote her poems in invisible ink. Answer is she rarely left home. William Shakespeare is not the author of Titus Andronicus, Taming to the Shrew, White Devil, Hamlet. Answer is White Devil. Where did T.S. Eliot spend most of his childhood? Denver, St. Louis, Cuba, Toronto. Answer is St. Louis. How many plays did William Shakespeare write? 36, 37, 38, 39. This is the question you have to answer. You have some more questions for the next video. Who was the author of the famous storybook Alice's Adventures in Wonderland? Rudyard Kipling, John Keats, Lewis Carroll, H.G. Wells. Complete this Shakespearean line. Let me not to the marriage of true minds bring impediments, inconvenience, worries, troubles. Thanks for watching. Try to answer the question and watch our next video.